दिस इज ओप्पो की मैन्युफैक्चरिंग फैक्ट्री और मैं यहाँ पर आज आई हूँ टू फाइंड आउट ओप्पो का न्यूली लॉन्च्ड F29 सीरीज के स्मार्टफोन्स कैसे बनते हैं। तो मैं आपको इस वीडियो में इसका पूरा असेंबलिंग प्रोसेस दिखाऊंगी। उसके बाद ये लोग मुझे टेस्टिंग भी दिखाने वाले कि टेस्ट कैसे करते हैं फोन बिफोर दे रीच यू गाइस। सो स्टे ट्यून्ड, चलो मेरे साथ। तो अंदर जाने के लिए पूरा सिक्योरिटी प्रोटोकॉल है। इन एडिशन टू ये सब जो हमने कपड़े पहना अभी पूरा सिक्योरिटी चेक होगा, फिर हम अंदर जाएंगे। ये एक छोटा सा ना यहाँ पे सैनिटेशन का चेंबर भी है एंड दैट्स वेयर ओप्पोस फोन्स आर मेड। तो दीस गाइस टुक अस थ्रू द एंटायर असेंबली प्रोसेस। सबसे पहले तो ये एक बेयर बोर्ड से स्टार्ट करते हैं जिसके ऊपर एडिशनल कंपोनेंट्स ऐड होते रहते हैं और ना हर 2-3 स्टेप्स के बाद एक चेक होता है कि ग्लू ठीक से लगी है, जो कंपोनेंट अटैच हुआ है वो ठीक पोजीशन पे है कि नहीं। और ये चेकिंग ना मैनुअली और मशीन दोनों से होती है। So this was the first line of production। बेयर बोर्ड से उन्होंने कंपोनेंट बनाया है, वो सब आपने देखा होगा। We are going towards the next step now। अब ये वाली जो लाइन है ना, इस पर पूरा आपका स्मार्टफोन असेंबल हो जाता है। एक एक कंपोनेंट लगता है, एवरीथिंग फ्रॉम योर इंटरनल कंपोनेंट, चिप, कैमरा मॉड्यूल, बटन्स, बैटरी। मुझे तो ये सब कुछ एक पूरा एक मस्त हाई लेवल लेगो गेम लग रहा था। ऑल्सो हर स्टेप के बाद ना प्रिसिजन चेक्स होते हैं, क्लीनिंग होती है और अगर कहीं पर भी फॉल्ट मिलती है तो वो पूरा लॉट साइड कर दिया जाता है। उसको फिर चेक करते हैं कहाँ पर इशू है, क्यों वो ठीक से नहीं हो रहा है एंड उसको फिर ट्रीट किया जाता है एंड देन फिर वो पूरा प्रोसेस स्क्रैच से स्टार्ट होता है। ऑल्सो डिड यू नो, इन लोगों ने मुझे बताया कि एक 10 घंटे की शिफ्ट में 3800 स्मार्टफोन्स बनते हैं इस लाइन पर। मतलब कि अगर 10 से 20 घंटे की वो शिफ्ट करते हैं, 2 शिफ्ट्स में होता है तो और भी ज्यादा स्मार्टफोन्स बनते हैं। सो यहाँ तक डिवाइस की असेंबली कंप्लीट हो गई है। अब ये सील होके पैक होने के लिए रेडी हो रहा है। असेंबली लाइन पर एक होती है तो और फिर एक इनका टेस्ट लैब भी है, वहां पर भी टेस्टिंग करते हैं। तो असेंबली लाइन पर सबसे पहले जैसे ही फोन बनकर रेडी होता है, इसका कैमरा, फिंगरप्रिंट वगैरह जितने भी कंपोनेंट्स लगे हैं वो सब चल रहे हैं कि नहीं, सॉफ्टवेयर चेक्स वगैरह होते हैं, वो सब होते हैं। ये सब होने के बाद डिवाइस को अच्छे से साफ करते हैं, फिर उसकी पैकेजिंग स्टार्ट करते हैं। और जो दूसरी लेवल ऑफ टेस्टिंग होती है वो टेस्ट लैब में होती है, वहां हम बाद में चलेंगे। अब यहाँ पे सारी असेंबलिंग पैकिंग कंप्लीट हो गई है। ये सारा स्टॉक रेडी है जो इनके वेयर हाउस जाएगा, विच इज रेडी फॉर द मार्केट। ऑलराइट, सो अब हम लोग टेस्टिंग एरिया में आ गए हैं। सो दिस मशीन जो ट्रक्स में बॉक्सेस होते हैं फोन्स के और इधर उधर हिलते हैं, उस सिनेरियो को रेप्लिकेट करती है। इसके ऊपर यहाँ पे बॉक्स रखा होता है और पूरा शेक होकर देखता है कि फोन सेफली आप तक पहुंच पाएगा या नहीं। दिस ह्यूज मशीन बिहाइंड मी ये अलग अलग टेम्परेचर्स में फोन को रख के शो करती है। -40 डिग्री से 75 डिग्री सेल्सियस के बीच में एक्सट्रीम टेम्परेचर्स को फोन कैसे हैंडल करता है वो यहाँ पे टेस्ट होता है। अब जरा टेस्टिंग लैब चलता है। काफी सारे लेवल्स ऑफ टेस्ट होते हैं यहाँ पे। सो लेट मी शो यू अराउंड। दिस इज अ शावर टेस्ट, देन देयर इज अ डस्ट चेंबर। अगर डेजर्ट में अगर आप फोन लेकर जा रहे हो तो वहाँ पे क्या होगा। देन चार्जिंग केबल को कितना तोड़ मरोड़ के यूज कर सकते हो वो है। जीपीएस टेस्टिंग है, बटन टेस्टिंग है, ड्रॉप टेस्ट है, नेटवर्क टेस्ट है, पूरा कैमरा टेस्टिंग का एक एरिया है, हीटिंग वगैरह सब कुछ टेस्ट होती है। और लास्ट में हमने आईपी रेटिंग टेस्ट भी देखा। उफ, दैट वाज अ लॉट। Hi Savio, welcome to Times Now.
Thank you so much.
Great factory tour we had today. You're bringing the F29 series with the F29 and the F29 Pro. So I just have a couple of questions for you. What sets the Oppo F29 Pro apart from its predecessors and how does it actually fit into Oppo's vision for 2025?
So basically last year when we spoke about our vision, Oppo India, right? It was based on feedback that we got from people and users. And what we found is that people wanted a device that's very durable. And so that was something that we set as a target for ourselves.
Okay.
Last year we were the first brand to actually come out with a phone that had IP66, IP68 and IP69. And that was a big success.
Okay.
And then it's always a bigger challenge when you have a big success, how are you going to actually better that? So this time around when we decided to do this, we said, let's look at it from not just IP69, just go beyond that.
Okay.
So now we've actually included, it's damage proof against various types of liquid, not just plain normal water, right? So syrups, that's something, right?
Yes.
So we added all those liquids, whether it's milk, whether it's a juice, the consistency changes.
Okay.
So making your phone waterproof or liquid proof against those requires completely something different, right? So we did that. The second thing that we wanted, what we found out in a lot of people, especially gig workers, right, who rely on their phones or students, they wanted network.
Yes.
Because India is not very consistent in terms of networks depending on where you're at.
Correct.
Right, so one of the things that we worked on this device is made sure that the network antennas are all around the phone rather than just on this side. Because what happens is we found a lot of people also like playing games. You know, you might be working, but you also like to play games. And when you play games, you hold it on this side, and these are where your antennas are.
Yeah.
So then we said we wanted antennas all around. So we worked on that aspect as well, right? So that was something. And then the third thing is what we actually announced last year. We said, you know, India has the largest basically youth population. And for many people, their cell phone is the only device they have. They don't have access to computers and things like this, right?
Right.
And what better way to get AI into the hands of everyone?
Yes.
Right? So when we said we introduced AI on our higher end devices, but we made a promise that we will get AI onto every device. And we've got it in smaller amounts, you know, in smaller increments in lower end devices. And on this device, I think so we've gone we've gone all the way. We've got a lot of camera technologies in AI, and we've also done productivity.
So the first time I switched on the Oppo F29 Pro and used it, the first thing that I noticed was that there's a lot of bloatware on the phone, a lot of games and everything. So competition brands are giving clean UI experience at this price point also. When can we expect that from Oppo now?
So those are basically business decisions. But what we've done from a brand standpoint, and it's a different way to look at it, right? I can touch upon that as well. So firstly, you can uninstall most of this. So while it's pre-installed, you can uninstall it. It's not a problem. It's not always going to be on your device. You can uninstall it, you can disable it. So at the end of the day, you will have a device that you want. The second thing is also the way, you know, most of us look at it in a different way, and I was quite surprised when we were talking to people, you know, and I asked someone, what do you like about the device? And surprisingly, someone said, all the apps I need are already installed. Right? So when you don't have access to network, when you don't have access to Wi-Fi and those kind of things, it's like, oh, I don't need to. Oh, someone says, I didn't even know about this. I saw it on the phone, I started using it.
That's another way to look at it.
That's another way, right? So I think so those are, there are definitely a few business decisions involved in this. But also there's value to a large number of people that we've actually seen who get it from there.
As per the IDC data, Oppo is now the second biggest smartphone brand in India. What do you think has worked for the company?
I think so, for us, it's been a constant endeavor. You know, when it comes to the way we actually also get devices out into the market, we have a lot of brick and mortar stores. Right? Where people can actually walk in. For many people in India, buying a cell phone is like an event. On the weekend, you know, mummy, papa, bache, sab log jayenge, they'll go and buy that device, right? And that experience and those conversations with people. Right? When you see someone use an Oppo phone, you ask them why you use it. So we have a lot of repeat customers who actually use the device. Like someone said, I bought the device for me. Now my mom is also using an Oppo device. My sister is also using an Oppo device. So that gives us a lot of joy. Right? So I think so just listening to people. And seeing what they want. I think so that makes all the difference. Right? When we said do network, it's because people said that. When we said let's do better battery, faster charging, all of those things were because people said, okay, I need something. Sometimes I get very little time to charge my phone. So it's like, okay, let's find a solution for that. Or someone says, my son is 2 and 3 years old, he wants to play with the phone. And then after he's done, he tosses it out. So let's make it durable. So those kind of things.
So my last question, it's not really related to the F29 series. Reports in the past couple of months, it said that Oppo had decided not to bring new TWS earbuds in the market. But there are new rumors now that suggest that Oppo might have changed that decision. So are we expecting a new Enco buds soon?
So I would suggest, I mean, you know, keep your eyes and ears open also, because we will be telling them when we get them out. So you can actually hear from them also.
So what do we want to hear from you?
There are definitely, so when I say hear from me, there are definite plans. We want to do this. I wouldn't want to make a forward-looking statement as to when. It could happen sooner than we imagine. But for us, you know, audio has also been something that we, you know, Enco Buds, we've got a lot of feedback on that, about how people love it. And I think so, Oppo, like I said, Oppo is a company that listens. So we might get to listen also soon. You will get to listen also soon.
आप मुझे बताओ आपको कैसा लगा ये फोन, कैसा लगा ये फैक्ट्री टूर, कैसा लगा ये वीडियो को प्लीज लाइक कर देना, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर देना. दिस इज नवाली. आई विल सी यू नेक्स्ट टाइम.